I am upset. In our 10 years, we've not been to India, but hopefully we can go soon. I mean, it's hard not to say Complete Mess, the new one, but honestly, I think Youngblood is a great representation. I'm pretty proud of that song.
We're a very brave and ambitious band, so with world events, I don't think that would stop us from touring or visiting our friends out there. Please imagine us in your heads playing a show in wherever you are, and think about it every day for a week.
Hi, Sudbi this side. Welcome to Pinkvilla.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jump right in. It's been 10 years of Five Sauce. That's a massive, massive milestone. How do you decode the trajectory of the band, starting out with performing in front of 12 people, then touring with One Direction, and like now selling out tours and topping charts? How has that been?
I mean, it's been a massive journey since we started the band when I was 15 years old, and it's been 10 years, so that's a big portion of change in anyone's life. But for us, it's just been trying to remain friends and trying to remain focused on kind of why we started the band, and just trying to stay true to that and keep getting better as songwriters and performers. I am upset. In our 10 years, we've not been to India, but hopefully we can go soon.
Hopefully, we are also looking forward to it. A line in your celebratory single 2011 says, "Nothing lasts forever, nothing stays the same." How do you correlate this in terms of the band's journey? Why do you think you guys have stayed stronger? You have the same kind of passion.
Yeah, I think we really welcome change, and change reminds us that we are moving forwards with our, original intentions. And we like that nothing stays the same because it keeps it interesting. We have a few cornerstones of the band's ideologies that, started to exist early days, and we've attempted to keep our intentions pretty pure towards what we do. And everything is a manifestation of a positive mindset towards what we do, So as good things happen, we just say thank you.
You have a new single coming up, Complete Mess. How would you say it adds to, the band's already successful, book?
I mean, this song is kind of a culmination of those 10 years finally coming to a head of the band releasing its first single of it's just being produced by Michael and the band and written by the band. I mean, it's a massive accomplishment for us to get that far. And I feel like the process of writing this song and this album it's kind of what we've been hoping for the last 10 years. And it's amazing to finally get there.
Talking about the future, fans are always thrilled with collabs. Do you think we will see 5 Seconds of Summer collaborating with, say, a K-pop group?
Yeah, we're always down to collaborate if it involves songwriting. Songwriting is what we're truly, really into. We really like the process, and we like the challenge of coming up with an inventive song that is a combination of whoever we're working with and our individual mentalities on what we think a good song is. So to collaborate with anybody is a pleasure.
Yeah.
If we can truly collaborate by writing songs with them, that would be awesome.
Looking back at your band's journey, you guys started out very young. You were on tour with One Direction. What was the one thing that you learned very early on from them?
I think there's so many things we learned early on. I think at that stage, it was basically, we always knew we wanted to be the best live band that we could be. And I think at that point, it was literally just playing for, at that point, however long it was, 30 minutes a night, and just trying to be the best live band we could be. And I think it's just putting in that hard work and that time and that dedication to it. And I think alongside that was the songwriting and trying to understand what band we wanted to be. And we always wanted to be a band for a long time as well, even, being so young, it was always a thought. So I think it was, I don't know, just sticking to the, playing live and songwriting and production and all of that, and sticking to that from the start and trying to build on that as a whole career, as opposed to jumping onto anything to, I don't know, just for the sake of getting on it. It was more trying to stay truthful to those basic concepts as a band.
Mm-hmm. Now that your new single is coming out, in terms of putting out new music, How would you distinguish your past works and what you're working on now?
The older, I mean, we, as I said in an earlier question, we're just really open to it changing, and we're not attached to the band being any one way. So I think it's a departure musically and recording wise, partly because we did it top to bottom ourselves. And, you know, producing and writing a record at such a standard, or hopefully a standard, you know, where we can become more internal and have more ownership over our creative process. That's a true success to us. So that's how it's different from every other record, you know. It's just a step forwards again into creating in a more fluid way.
Definitely.
In 10 years, fans have had like their favorite songs. For you guys, what is that one song that you're the most proud of?
I mean, it's hard not to say Complete Mess, the new one, but honestly, I think Youngblood is a great representation. I'm pretty proud of that song.
Yeah, Youngblood, She Looks So Perfect, Amnesia, and Jet Black Heart are pretty awesome.
Also, you guys are going to go on tour, you know, it's been with COVID, everything has been very different. How excited are you to finally like meet fans, perform in front of fans?
I'm excited for that. I mean, that's the nectar of life for us. Sharing that energy and experiencing that osmosis with the crowd, you know, that is the most beautiful thing. We get to experience it as a gift, you know. So just excited that it's even on the cards at all.
Yeah.
We're very lucky. We're a very brave and ambitious band. So with world events, I don't think that would stop us from touring or visiting our friends out there.
Now, apart from loving your music, one thing that fans really enjoy about you guys is also your social media, you know, fun. You guys are very witty on social media. As a band, amongst your members, who do you think is the funniest?
I feel like the funniest member changes day to day, but
Definitely does.
I think honestly, one of the funniest things we've done is the 5 Seconds of Summer show. We did like actual, because we've been doing skits as a band for a long time. We actually got to record them and do them like with, you know, like actually do them properly. So that was pretty funny. I think we did a pretty good job.
It's kind of us blowing off steam professionally.
So at the moment, who's the funniest?
I don't know.
At the moment, I would say Callum.
Yeah.
But Callum has a sophisticated humor. You know, he doesn't really share it much, but you got to be quick to catch it.
Yeah, you gotta be listening to everything he's saying. He'll like mumble something hilarious under his breath.
Yeah.
Lastly, I want to ask you guys, what if you had one message for your Indian fans who are definitely looking forward for your tour someday? What would you say?
Please imagine us in your heads playing a show in wherever you are, and think about it every day for a week. And if we all do that together, I think the cards will shift to a place where we probably will end up playing those shows in India, because we want it really bad.
It was really nice talking to you guys. Thank you so much for your time.
You're very lovely. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.